Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, and I'm back this time with my review of the G.I. Joe 30th Anniversary Edwin Lifeline Steen, the Rescue Trooper. Now, get a good look at him here in the packaging. Definitely looks like he comes with a ton of gear. It's just a fantastic looking figure. Now, there has been a lot of complaints among the G.I. Joe community that Lifeline doesn't use guns, like will not touch a gun in some incarnations of the series, and he comes with this giant gun right here. He also comes with a pistol. Now, I can understand why you'd be upset that he came with this giant gun. The pistol you just had to make peace with because the original figure came with one as well. But just quite a bit of gear. We're going to have to wait till he's out of the packaging to get a complete look at. Down here his file card says, Edwin Lifeline Steen was a paramedic with the Seattle Fire Department for 5 years before enlisting in the Army as a corpsman. When something heavy comes down on the G.I. Joe team and they're in no condition to walk out on their own, Lifeline is the one who goes in and extricates them. As a combat medic, he walks into a battle zone to give immediate medical treatment to those in need. So some very nice file card art up here. Over here, some of the other characters. Of course, this looks like it is the final line before we start getting retaliation figures. But that being said, let's open him up. And this guy is definitely rivaling Lowlight as far as some of the best accessories I've ever seen on a G.I. Joe. Now, of course, he's got his board, which you can actually strap a Wounded Joe to and set it up like they're actually carrying him off the battlefield, which is really neat. Great for dioramas, things like that. Now, before we go on to his case, he's got a knife in his sheath, handgun over here, his little injection gun, which goes right here, and of course his big gun that you guys seem to hate so much, as well as his helmet. Now, we'll get this stuff over here. He's also got his case, and I've got to say, this is really impressive. Just an incredible amount of detail in here. His paddles have places that they peg into, as well as his IV bag. Just incredible amount of detail. They all pop out just fine. The paddles, there's really not much to them. You can see them there. Put them in his hand if you want to. So I'm not going to bother taking those out. The IV bag is really nice. Of course, you can see there. It's actually got a little bit of text on there. You also have these little cords right here, which this one can actually plug in to the spot on the IV bag, and then you can clip it on the wrist of a Joe like Lifeline is, give him an IV drip on the battlefield. Really fantastic. I suppose you could just kind of curl this cord up and put it in here if you wanted. He's also got this little breather mask that you slip over the face of a Joe. Little oxygen tank here. So just some absolutely superb accessories on this guy. I probably won't leave this with Lifeline, just, as much as I say I don't mind it, I'm a fanboy at heart too. And he's got some fantastic detail on him. I'm really digging that face sculpt, loving that helmet. Of course, just love how he's got rescue down there. You can pull those knee pads off if you want, but I see no reason to. Just all down his outfit, they've done a superb job. So, zooming back out here, let's pull him off his base, standard base, his Lifeline. Actually pull his helmet off. Nothing really to it. Now, as far as articulation, does a slight up and down at the head, does a full 360. Arms, of course, are on a ball joint, go forward, out, back, bend and spin at the elbow. Spins at the wrist, no hinge. Still has a surprising amount of abdomen movement, slight crunch, full left and right, despite his the way they've designed his chest. Legs, of course, forward, back, and out. Double jointed at the knee, although, yeah, well, they do have the 4-inch movement. You got to watch the knee pad, though. They like to pop off, as well as an ankle joint. So, at the time of making this video, I kind of reviewed this guy late. He's been out for some time. I've actually found Wave 4 in a couple of stores, and I've bought the zombies every time. If I was the first one there. I'm a sucker for those zombie vipers. Lifeline is actually, in my area, not all that hard to find. That's not to say all areas. But I have got to say, I am incredibly impressed by this guy. I hope to see this case reused in the future, maybe for Doc, if we ever get another Doc, which, hopefully we will. And, you can kind of cram all this stuff in the case. Be careful you're not warping the tabs. It's kind of difficult. Yeah, it's already a fantastic case. You Giving us a place to plug in this IV cord would have been even better. Yeah, I'm actually going to have to wait and do that off camera. But, Line is running you about $7 to $8 in most stores. If you haven't got Lifeline, he's an absolute must-own. I'm really loving the 30th anniversary line. I'm really kind of depressed this line is ending, seeing as a lot of the early retaliation images we're getting, we're seeing, you know, lessened articulation, lessened accessories, and it's really kind of disappointing. So this could be some of the best Joe figures we see for a while. So that being said, rush out, pick them up, and this is JTrain997 saying I'll see you soon, YouTube. Hey guys, quick addendum to my video. I was kind of messing around and I saw that he actually does have a hinged wrist. I was incorrect. So, sorry for the tack on. Fantastic figure. Pick him up and I'll see you soon, YouTube.